Hi guys, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut this lovely style you're seeing on the screen, and that is the lace I'm going to use to make a design like this at the chest line. And also we're going to cut out the sleeve as well. So I'm making use of this 4 yard of fabric to cut it out, and this has been folded into four already, you can see. Then the next thing I'm going to take here is take the shoulder measurement of 8 inches. So after taking 8 inches for the shoulder, then I'm going to take 1 inch for the shoulder slant. 1 inch for the shoulder slant, like this, you can see. Then I'm going to slant it all to the center of both back and front, this way, like this. After then, I can now take my arm measurements to be 8 inches as well. Arm measurements to be 8 inches, here is it. Then the waist measurement is 16 inches. Then I'm going to take the hip point. This is not necessary, but just to know the wideness of the hip, and I took 9 inches for the hip points. Then the wideness of the hip is going to be 11 inches. That is 44 inches for the hip. So I'll be adding 2 inches for the seam allowance. It's not fitted, so it has to be free a little bit. Then at the waist measurement, I'm going to make use of 9 inches, which is going to be 36 inches. So this is 9 inches with the seam allowance of 2 inches as well. Then I'll come to the bust. The bust is 40 inches. That's 10 in 4 places with 2 inches allowance. Then I'm going to connect everything together like this. Then I'm going to connect them together to bring out the shape of the A-line. You can see to the full length of the dress. Don't forget, I folded out 4 yards of this fabric, as you can see. Then I want to connect this area. Even though you are not making use of armor core, you should be able to bring out the shape of the armor by taking some inches or 2 inches, 2 inches as well here. Then connect everything together like this. Then this is the shape of the armor to the waist, to the hip, then to the full length of the dress, as you can see. Then I want to take the length. I'm making use of 59 inches for the length. The 59 inches is with the seam allowance. 59 inches is with the seam allowance, and this is how it's going to be. So I'm going to cut it out now. So I'm done with the cutting of the dress. You can see how it is. Then to give us the round shape at the down part, I'm just going up to 3 inches here, then connect it. The 3 inches is not constant. You can make use of 2 inches, you can make use of 3 inches, even you can also make use of 4 inches. Then cuff it. So that is how the down part is going to give you a round shape. You can see. Then the next thing to cut out here is going to be the neckline. The neckline here, I'll be making use of 3.7 inches for the wideness of the neckline. This is not constant, depending on how wide you want your neckline to be, with 2 inches for the deepness, and I'm cutting it out. This is for only the back. Then I'm going to open it out to cut out the neckline for the front. So I'm just going to go down with some inches here. Let me say with additional of 3 inches. That means the front neckline will be 5 inches, while the back neckline will be 2 inches. So there may be slits at the back of the back neckline just for the head to be able to pass through easily. So we are done with the cutting of the body. The next thing is for the design at the front. We are going to fold our fabric on it this way. Then we cut out the shape of the front. Here is after placing it firmly, then you take the length of which you want your design to reach. Then I'm stopping at let me say 15 inches. That is above the waist a bit, with 1 inch I think. So after that, I want to cut out the shape of the armhole. They are going to have the shape of the armhole, the same thing with the one we are placing on it. So that's why we are shaping this out, to give us exact shape with the fabric. So, and this is what we are having now. Then I can take a measurement down to, let me say, 7 inches. 7 inches. Then from that 7 inches, yeah, this is our 7 inches. Then from that 7 inches to our 15 inches, we're going to curve it that way to that place. You can see. Then we're going to cut it out. Mind you, cut only the lace fabric, not with the Ankara fabric. So you must be very careful while cutting your lace fabric. You can see. So I'm cutting it like this. So we are done with the cutting of the shape out. The next thing here is to cut out the neckline. We're still going to cut out neckline on the lace as well. We are done with the cutting of the neckline as well. You can see they have the same neckline. So this is the shape that is going to be at the front of the style. You can see how beautiful the shape is. So if you want your own to go down a bit more than this, it depends on how you want it to be. So the next thing to cut out here is going to be the sleeve. The sleeve also have a flare around it. So that's all what we're going to cut out here. You can see the shape of the lace on the Ankara. You can see how beautiful this is. So after we stitch it on it, then I'm going to show you the finishing. So let's cut out the sleeve first before stitching everything together. Here is our straight sleeve. We have done many tutorials on how to cut sleeves, so you can watch it on my channel. You can click it and watch how to cut a straight sleeve on my channel. You can see I have my length of sleeve here. I have the wideness of the sleeve. So the next thing we're going to do, because there's a effect on this straight sleeve, that we're going to insert our flare on. The sleeve is a combination of a straight sleeve and a flare sleeve. You can see this is the area I want the flare to start from. So this is the point. This is from the down part of the sleeve is almost 6 inches. Then this is 4 inches. Then I'm going to connect it this way. But when I realize that this is not too high, the 6 inches is small, or the 4 inches is too small, I can increase it. So I'm using 6 inches here, 6 inches. Then I connect it. So I want it to be more wide, like this. So then I'm going to cut it out like this. You can see. So the next thing is to cut out our flare. But before cutting out the flare, we have to know the radius of the sleeve first, because that's what we're going to use to cut out the flare. So this is 9 inches. It's 9 inches. So that means our radius is going to be 9 inches. No, and this is into 4. Don't forget this. The sleeve is for both sleeves. Then once you open one of the sleeve, you're going to get 9 for the front, 9 for the back. That means it's 18 inches. So this is what we're going to use to cut out the flare. You can see I folded it into 8. You can see. Then I will now take out the radius, then the length of our sleeve, or the length of our flare. This is not constant. You can take any length of your choice, depending on how full you want it to be. So I took it from 5 inches, and I'm getting, I think this is 4.5. So it's okay for me. It's okay for me. Then I cannot take my length. The length also, I'm getting 5.5 inches here. So I'm using the whole length. So that means it's with the same allowance, the stitching allowance, the hemming allowance. So I'm taking that round like this. like this. Then I can now cut it out after connecting them together. So this is for a single sleeve, so I'm still going to cut out another one. I'm placing this particular one, I'm cutting on another fabric folded in the same way to cut out the same flare, then stitch it on each one of the sleeve to bring out the shape. So you can see it now. So I'm going to use this for the second flare. So by placing the first one I cut on it to bring out the shape as well, you can see. Then after that, after cutting it out, I'm going to stitch everything together, stitch the shoulder, stitch the flare to the sleeve, then join my lace fabric, the design lace, at the chest line of the dress. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything together. You can see how beautiful this turns out. You can see the sleeve, how stand it is. If you're watching for the first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorial. I have a lot of pattern to cut out for you, and A-line dress. And for those people that have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see you in my next tutorial. Bye.